Final destination.
All skulls on.
No odd job. Slappers only. I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town.
Hey! Who says that?
That was a quote from my good friend Cereza, my 500-year-old best friend Cereza, who's been sealed in a tomb or whatever the hell, and I think she lives on the moon now, but she's here in the studio with us today, spreading her hair around, spreading joy to all the children, because we're going to talk about a game that she starred in.
Oh, hell yeah. Are we talking about PlatinumGames 2010 hit Bayonetta?
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta.
Every good game says the title of the game when you press start on the title screen.
It's true. That's why when you start Dark Souls, it goes Dark Souls.
That's why when you start
Halo 3.
I'm trying to think of like a comically long game title.
Metal Gear Rising Revengeance.
Doctor.
What is a game with a really long name?
I'm blanking. I have the lights dimmed in my room right now, so I can't quite fully see like my meager stack of games right now. That's why like Persona, when you say
Dancing in Starlight.
Forza Horizon 4.
I like it's always David Hayter.
Look, the guy gets around. Once he got on Cameo's open season.
He once Konami fired him, once Kojima decided that he didn't want to be his friend anymore, he just began saying the names of every video game ever created.
Yeah, to get back at them. Now, Jordan, you're the one who suggested Bayonetta for we podcast. I say suggested is more to like
demanded.
A command, because we are the kings of this country.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like sound rude by asking why Bayonetta, because it's like a wonderful masterpiece of a game. But like, what is it about Bayonetta that made you want us to talk about it?
Couple reasons. Number one, I love it. Number two, I know you love it. In fact, I think you're the reason I bought this game and played it the first time.
Shit, you're right.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Number three, it's got good ass music, and it's got some really funny music, like really fun.
And it's also got good ass in it.
It's got good ass music. And number four, there was like one or two songs that I really wanted to talk about.
I can't wait to hear what they are, because I feel like this is the longest soundtrack we've done yet. This is a 150 track behemoth of a soundtrack.
It's a big chonker.
To be fair, a lot of them are like, 30-second intro musics when you like meet a new angel, or like the fifth time Jean shows up, or Luca, or what have you. But like, even so, it's a beefy boy.
I wish I had as many songs as written about me as Jean has, because I think she's got like 9 different tracks on this soundtrack.
Yeah, it's like what's the
as
song
she
that
deserves.
Plays? Yeah, it's like, what's the song that plays when you fight Jean on the bomber plane? Oh yeah, that's Jean 4A-2.
They had to create an entire Dewey Decimal System to really classify all of Jean's tracks.
A Deus Decimal System.
Shall we talk a little bit about Bayonetta, because it is a classic video game, but it also is a game that I know not everyone has played, unfortunately.
Which is a shame.
It's a real tragedy. It's available on multiple consoles now. You can get it on PS3, PS4, Switch, of course. Everyone should play this game.
Xbox 360, Xbox One.
Yes. Is it on PC? Can you buy it on Steam? I don't think it is.
No, I think you can actually, because they put out the Bayonetta Vanquish Remaster Collection like a year or two ago. I'm fairly certain that's on PC.
Looking it up?
Yeah.
It is on PC.
Hey, look at that. You have no excuse.
excuse.
Something that's really funny to me about the sort of trajectory of Bayonetta as an IP, as a character. So this is a game made by Platinum. It came out in Japan 2009, came out everywhere else 2010. It was published by Sega, and I am sure we'll get into that a little bit later in the episode. Sega's trick on this one a little bit. And it came out, it was like, it wasn't Xbox exclusive, but it was Xbox and PS3. So it was
I remember being a young, like, middle schooler watching like my Red versus Blue or
epic humor,
my Yogg's cast or my Smosh, and yeah, I know. I'm sorry for saying a horrible swear word on our podcast.
An internet slur.
And then like a commercial for like a female killing Judeo-Christian angels came on, and then it said Bayonetta. And I was like, well, this is a game I do not like to see this one. I do not like it. And then, I had a lot of growing up to do before I learned that I did, in fact, like it.
It's like I don't know if you experienced this, but when I was younger, I was like very adverse to the idea of listening to music that had like female vocals in it.
Oh yeah,
I was
of course.
I'm a boy. I'm not allowed to listen to music with girls in it. So it's very similar. It's like you realize, women can do things. This is a game about girl power.
This is a game about a woman whose goal is to attack and dethrone God.
And spoiler alert, she does it.
She's successful. Here's when you go to the Bayonetta wiki. I would love to read to you as a gift, as a treat, the first line on Bayonetta's wiki page. Like I think it might actually be the second
for the
line.
Character Bayonetta.
Yes, This is what it says. It says, Bayonetta is portrayed as a beautiful woman with a slender yet curvy, bewitching figure possessing ample breasts and a round, plump butt. Bayonetta has black hair wrapped into a beehive hairdo, with a bang sweeping to the right, and gray eyes with a beauty mark located at the bottom of her left cheek close to her lips. Bayonetta!
I mean, that's it. That's Bayonetta, alright?
The thing about Bayonetta is that it is so horny that it somehow like rolls back the counter to zero, and it like stops being sexual, and it stops being like you just kind of laugh. Like it's so much that you don't even really like it doesn't feel weird. It just feels so like appropriate for the game and for the universe. And there's no moments like I would never be ashamed if I was like in the living room playing Bayonetta and someone walked in. I'd be like, I mean, what? Look at what's happening on the screen right now. Can you really tell me that this is embarrassing? No.
Yeah, it's empowering.
She's a horny, sexy, 100-foot tall, unproportioned like a fucking monster,
like a Gundam. She has like a Gundam's proportions, where she's like 90% leg,
and she just wants to attack and dethrone God and say her favorite swear words, and that's all she wants to do. And you really have to appreciate. Do you know the story about Bayonetta's glasses, by the way?
I caught a little bit when you were sending it in Pod Agreed chat, but please recount it for the podcast. So, it is quite a tale.
So Bayonetta, obviously, Bayonetta was like Platinum's kind of first. I think it was kind of their first like, we're gonna really do our own thing.
We're gonna go sicko mode on this.
We're gonna make like this is our own brand new thing. No one's telling us what to do. Kamiya's like, I'm gonna make my own game. So they spent about a year designing Bayonetta. I can't remember the name of the artist who they hired to create the character. Let me look it up because I think it's fair to give credit to the person who designed her. One sec, I'll edit this out. Oh, okay. So Bayonetta was designed by a woman named Mari Shimazaki. It took her about a year, and they made lots and lots of designs. Kamiya said, here's the things that we need for this character. She needs to be a woman. She needs to be a witch in the modern times, and she needs 4 guns. Those are the things that Kamiya said. There are lots and lots of designs. I hope you all look them up. The reason they went with her hairstyle is because it was kind of a modern take on a witch's hat. That's why she's got like this really tall, pointy hair.
Yeah.
But Kamiya has a bit of a glasses fetish. And by bit of, I mean a big glasses fetish. So he wanted Bayonetta to wear some glasses. And Sega said, we don't like it. But Kamiya and the rest of the crew realized that the glasses looked really good on her. So they said, we're going to come up with many, many reasons, including lore reasons, for why Bayonetta has to wear glasses. And they kept bothering them enough that the exec said, all right, whatever, it's your funeral, give her some glasses. And then everyone got glasses. Which is why every character has a pair of glasses at one point or another.
That's Bayonetta's the reason that the teens in Persona 4 have to wear glasses when they go into Fog World.
Oh my god. I think Persona 4 came out well before Bayonetta, but I believe you.
Well, I mean, Bayonetta is a story about kind of traveling through time, so it's impossible to say.
It's true. Do you want to talk about the soundtrack of this game? And we'll also talk about just how good Bayonetta is in general as a game.
It's our contractual obligation to, like, you know, between each track to sort of mention how cool and strong Bayonetta is and how badly I want her to step on me, etc., etc.
Do you want her to step on you, or do you want her giant, like, wicked weave leg?
I specifically want the spider one to step on me.
Oh,
Thanks.
God. Big Steppy. Please, no Big Steppy.
Eight steppies, please.
This game is composed by a billion different people, but one familiar name is Norihiko Hibino.
Where have you heard that name before, Jordan?
Accidentally, our first double dip. I didn't realize this when I picked the game, that we've already done one of his games, because he did every Metal Gear Solid game.
Mm-hmm.
And then also there's Takahiro Uzutani, who also worked on the later Metal Gear games. He did Portable Ops and Peace Walker, and he also did Yakuza 2, so...
Hey, okay.
I'm sure maybe one day we'll circle back around to him. But it is my turn, so I believe it's my pick, so I believe it is your turn to begin.
Yes.
So what is your first pick? What's your first slapper?
I'm gonna start a slapper off. I'm gonna start us off on sort of like a nice slow build up, like a slow cooker. You know, you put the heat on low, you set it, and you forget it for a while, but it's still building there.
Kind of a little crock pot of a song.
Kind of a little crockpot of a song, a crockpot of a strange Central European town called Vigrid. Specifically talking about the second main level, the Vigrid town area. I think that's chapter 3. It's either chapter 2 or 3.
You played this game before we did this episode. Did you beat it?
No, I didn't quite have enough time to, because I would just like I play it and then I like get sucked into like, well, you like I'm not the kind of freak who goes for a pure platinum, because that's like. At this point, still that's above my abilities. But I am the kind of freak to like do every Alfheim and get like every collectible.
That's
and I'm
the
like,
good stuff.
Yeah, it's like, okay, like I won't go for a pure platinum, but like I need to get every moon pearl, I need to get every witch heart, so that like ate up a lot of the time. But so Vigrid is like the town that you start out in. The first level is like the train station area. I'm specifically talking about the town. This is where you meet Luca, everyone's favorite Wonderful 101 character.
Shut up. Get out of here.
Hey, same scarf. I mean, and again, the track is specifically titled Vigrid - Town Areas.
Just to give a little like plot like rundown. The story of Bayonetta is basically and it doesn't matter, but like just the setup is there are two clans of ancient European clans. There's witches, the Umbra witches, yes. And then the Lumen sages. They live in canonical real world Europe, though the game takes place in fake real world Europe. Yeah. And Vigrid is a town, and then I think there was a big war and all the witches died, and now everyone's a Christian or something.
Yeah. It's like, what if light battled dark? That'd be an interesting twist on the story.
Interesting.
This song I would sort of describe as spooky Professor Layton music.
Yeah, I guess I've never played one of those, but I guess I can kind of get the vibe that you're going for.
You get this like nice sort of plucked harp to start, and then I like mentioning like to you, Jordan, what is the most important instrument in this game?
Oh, this is always I would say there's two major players of the soundtrack. There's the like bright bouncy piano, and then it's the main sort of contender is definitely the vibraphone. Like the xylophone.
Okay,
Vibraphone. Yeah, I think it's a vibraphone.
But before I figured out what it was, I kept on referring to it as like a synth marimba, which I know it wasn't true.
No,
but it was
I think
it
is I think most of this is MIDI, maybe all of it, but or like synthesized. I don't think.
Because some of the piano parts, I feel like if you're a real human playing that, you got like 20 fingers.
Yeah, I think that it's all digital. I don't know how music composition works, which is fine. Like I know Platinum does that for a lot of their stuff. I know Wonderful 101 is entirely digital.
and then they did like the special version. The new version has orchestrated music, and it doesn't really sound as good, does it?
No, it's good, but it just
it's
isn't
good.
The same. It's not as gamey.
Yeah. We're not talking about that game.
Yeah.
But yeah. So we get the plucked harp to start. Then we get that beautiful piano that comes in. We get this like nice deep choir, and then some mandolin plucks as well. I like the choir in this game because, again, you said everyone became Christian, so this is like a town where everyone is like a priest, basically. Like it's like a super religious town. It's like burrowed into like it feels like every building is a church here.
Yeah.
It's just a very, very cool city. Like everything is like so okay. Bayonetta is sort of in that era where everything was brown because you had to be, like have a brown color palette if you're a video game in the late 2000s. It works for this kind of because you're in Purgatorio, so you're not like in the full real world. Like you see sort of like ghosts of people walking by, so it like has this very weird like deserted feel to it. So the coloring works, like the mysterious music of it works. It feels like a bit jacked up, like Ace Attorney music when you're like going around gathering clues.
Yeah, it does sound kind of sound like an investigation of some sort.
I do wish my dogs weren't barking upstairs, but that's fine.
That's just how it goes.
Maybe they see an angel, and maybe the angel's being a threat.
Yes.
And then like we even get like a little bit of like maraca shaking in some parts, like this nice little go. It's just like it's just very, very chilled out like slow jazzy lounge track that's just like the game's starting out like it's not going crazy yet, but it's just like it's getting you there, it's like sort of getting you settled into the mystery and intrigue of it all.
It's very much easing you in before you're like on a gigantic airplane that's falling out of the sky or playing Outrun. So
and even then, this level is one level before the entire town like gets set on fire and the volcano underneath it erupts, so it's just
it's cool. A good one. It's a good one. And I like that it has this game has, I mean, the first part, the iconic opening of this game is that a incomprehensible narrator is trying to discuss the lore of this game while you are doing a fight on a falling clock tower. So it's very easy to miss the opening text because you're paying attention to the action. But after that, you get the initial fight in the graveyard, kind of getting this character set up, and then this is the first like real level, and it is kind of chill, and it does tell a good story. Is like, you start out, the town's completely normal, then one of the big angels attacks and you get picked up and thrown around, and then the whole thing catches on fire. It's like, this nice escalation of action, and it just keeps going up and up and up through the rest of the game until you're like riding a rocket into space at the end. So
it's sick.
This game is so good.
What's your pick, Jordan?
Well, my first pick is the classic song "Mysterious Destiny."
Yeah.
Now here's the specific reason why. I've made it clear that I love video game music with lyrics. I've also not made it clear, but the best kind of lyric is a song where it mentions the name of the character it's about.
Yeah.
So this song is sung directly at Bayonetta.
Yep.
It's about Bayonetta. It plays...
this is the theme of Bayonetta.
Yeah, this is her theme song. It plays it doesn't play like at specific moments of the game. It just kind of plays during certain fights.
Yeah.
The music in this game is it's so hard to describe. It's so bouncy and like it can barely sit still. It's got this crazy like groovy piano that's going on the whole time. I kind of imagine like, someone at some like jazzy club just going nuts on it. Maybe Rodon is playing the piano for you.
Oh yeah, Rodon can tickle those ivories.
Oh, he loves to tickle those keys. It's just so much. It's so busy. I love the lyric, when you fight, it looks like a dance. And I also love the lyric, Bayonetta, you bury your loneliness deep down in your eyes, because Bayonetta is oozing with confidence, but also she's got a little bit of a sadness because she's kind of the last one. Kind of the last one of her group, except for the other one that you meet later.
Yeah, I mean, and like, you meet Jean in, like, the first level.
Yeah, you meet Jean immediately, but Jean is trying to fight you at all times, so...
What if Jean had Princess Leia hair? I mean, she does, but, like, it's cool that she does, you know?
Oh, you know, it's really funny to me, because, when I played the first one, I was like, oh, Jean kind of has Princess Leia hair, but then I played it just the other day, not all the way through, but just to get kind of a taste and refresh. Yeah. And the color of Jean's hair, she has, like, platinum hair, and she's wearing, like, red, and her hair, yes, she's got the, like, twisty buns on the side, and all I can fucking think of is she looks exactly like Edelgard. Like after the time she looks exactly like Empress Edelgard. It is, and do you know what? I love it. Like, that's such a good look for her and for Edelgard, and you just can't deny it. But yeah, this song, it's just so good. And also, it gets used a couple times. When you beat a level, you get to play It's What You've Been Waiting For, Angel Attack! And you get to do a little shooting gallery.
Yeah. They
play, like, a lo-fi arcadey version of the Bayonetta theme song as you do the shooting gallery. It's a lot of fun. And I think this song is just, it's just a very good just kind of tone for how the whole soundtrack is, except for, like, the fighting, you know, angel parts.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, it's really, really great. I like that it's not, I guess, a leitmotif, because it doesn't really, like, come up a whole lot. Like, you do hear that one little, like, the...
Yeah, that comes up a lot.
But, like, that's the only part of this that sort of is present throughout. It's just, like, Bayonetta's theme, and it just feels like we worked really hard on this. We want you to hear it a lot.
Yeah.
So just play it like every other fight.
There's one very distinctive motif in this game. If we bring up the song it's in, and maybe if we don't, I'll mention it, because it comes up in, like, half of the songs in this game.
Spoiler alert, we will talk about it.
Okay, cool. Do you have anything else to say about Mysterious Destiny? I just love how a character is cool when they have their own name in the song that's written about them. I can't think of any other characters that have that. Definitely no villains. So maybe from any JRPGs. Nothing's ringing a bell to me. So yeah,
I mean, this game is about angels. I can't think of any other songs that might be about angels. So
yeah, that would be a little too much. What's your next slapper? Yeah, be a little too on the nose.
Well, and I you know, as it turns out, we forgot this. It wasn't a slow cooker after all. It was a pressure cooker, and we forgot about it for about 3 days. What if every instrument did an arpeggio at once?
No, what song are you talking about here?
This is what. Not a really stupid joke. This is what my mom's boyfriend says to me after they get married.
Okay.
He says, "You may call me father."
All right.
This is the theme, and yeah, I'm jumping like pretty much near the end of the game. This is when you fight Baldur, who's again your daddy, as you find out.
Gotta fight. Before you can attack and dethrone God, you have to first conquer your daddy issues by killing your
you have
father.
to attack and dethrone Dad. And again, my first note is, oh god, oh fuck. My second note is, what if every instrument did an arpeggio at once?
The music in this game, when it wants to, goes so hard. It's difficult for me. It's challenging to talk about some of these songs just because of how hard they go. But oh my god, this song is incredible.
It's so good.
I love Baldur is incredible. He's got like a dead peacock, like slung around his shoulders at all times.
So good.
His fight is fucking incredible. Like,
I love that his health bar has the peacock feathers on it too.
Yes. he's so good. And like, isn't there a part where he like hits you with a satellite or something?
Yeah, I think it's like in like this like one of the last phases of the fight, because you're like around, like, you're fighting like in the sky around the Ithavoll building, and like, yeah, he's just like going ham at this point. It's just like the choir's screaming at you, the piano is like being played by 3 people at once, the strings are going ape shit, like we hear horns, which like we really don't hear a lot of horns in this soundtrack until we get to like the incredibly angelic high level stuff.
Yes.
And this has this motif that I don't know if it's the exact motif you mentioned, but it's like the one that goes da 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 da.
Yeah, the one that one plays whenever you fight Jean, right? The da 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 da. Yes, that one comes up in like every other song. It's good though. I like it a lot.
That's the thing, and that's what makes it sort of hard to place. Like, I don't know what to call that motif because it's in half the game.
Yeah.
Because like I guess it would be Jean's, but you hear it in Baldur's theme, you hear it in other boss themes. So it's like, it's just like, it's not, and again, it's not the theme of Bayonetta because we just talked about that, but it's like a theme of Bayonetta 2009 game.
Yeah, it's a musical theme.
It's a musical theme.
It's perhaps some kind of, they could call it a motif.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
And I do like how this song sort of like the loop of it ends, like we get like this like really nice like military drumming almost, and like this, you know, triumphant choir, and it's just like, it feels like I'm in church, but it's cool and scary, and a man's trying to kill me.
Very much.
Just like real church.
Just like maybe this game.
And also the boss fight is like hard as hell.
Oh, it's so good though.
This game goes like crazy at you near the end.
It just loses its fucking mind. I do love this fight if you have the mirror upgrade that kind of...
Oh yeah, the mirror Mahakala.
The mirror Mahakala, where you can just kind of deflect all of his attacks. It you know, it really feels like the parry... The like parry countering.
Oh, the Ukemi?
Metal Gear Rising. No, the one where it's where you attack in the direction of the attack. Yeah, like in Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah.
Which I think might be where this is stolen from for that game. Oh, it's so good.
Platinum's good at making games.
Platinum is literally my favorite game dev of all time. Nothing can ever top the stuff they make. I've never seen such consistency and such like just explosive joy and entertainment coming through in the story, the presentation, and the gameplay especially. I love all of their games. I think I played them all. I played like all of the ones that are like the big boys. I haven't played like Legend of Korra.
Yeah, you haven't played the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game or the Transformers game.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone that I haven't. I don't exactly count Nier Automata or Nier Automata or whatever people call it.
Yeah, that's a game. It's a game made by Platinum Studios. It is not a Platinum.
It's not a Platinum game. It's a Yoko Taro game.
Yeah,
and I think Platinum just kind of brought their combat expertise, but it doesn't have the same style.
It doesn't have like that punishing precision that you
just need. To talk a little bit, because I say we get to talk about the games because we're always correct and we're right all the time. This game was made as like basically Platinum said we're gonna make our own Devil May Cry, and it's not made like we're not gonna steal it. We're just gonna like do it. That's why like Bayonetta has a ton of Devil May Cry references. It also has a bunch of other like Clover references, like when she does the Red Hot Kick. She says dancing a go-go baby, which is another beautiful Joe reference, a game that I love very much. And she says flock off Featherface.
Flock off. Yeah.
Yes. Which I always thought was her saying fuck off. But the thing to me is, and you can all get really mad at me, and I won't care because I'm correct. I appreciate Devil May Cry. Have you played Devil May Cry?
I played 1 and 3. I haven't played 5 actually. I wanted to. It was on Xbox Game Pass for a while, and it went off, and I was like, well, I guess I'll never play it unless it's like on sale for $5.
I've played all of 5, and I played just a bit of 3, and I really appreciate those games. But what I will say is that as games, they take, in my opinion, the incorrect approach where mechanically and like the controls wise, they're very, very complicated. There's a lot of options. Like Dante has like 4 different styles and they all do different things, and there's all different button combos, and you have to hold a bunch of buttons and move everything and do this, right? Bayonetta does everything with basically 2, maybe 3 buttons. The sticks.
That's the thing.
And that's like so good. Like you never have to hold an R button or an L button, or you barely ever have to even like push the sticks back and forth. It's just 2 buttons, and there's 1 button to shoot, and like that's your lot. And there's so much depth in the combat that there's so much good stuff, and you could play it and get really fucking good at it if you want to, or you could be like me and get kind of good at it and feel really good about it. And that's that's how every one of Platinum's games work. It's always that simple, and I think that's
easy to learn, hard to master.
Exactly, and that's what's really, really so strong about them as a studio to me.
What is your favorite weapon combo in Bayonetta?
Oh God, it's this one. It's probably sword in hand, gun on foot.
Yeah, I'm sword and shotgun on foot.
It's not fair because they don't add the scythes until Bayonetta 2, and the scythe is the best weapon in the series. The
scythe,
of 2.
The scythe and the chainsaw feat is like the only way to go.
Can you imagine? Can you listeners? Max just said the word scythe and chainsaw feat, and are you telling me that you don't want to immediately buy and play this game if you haven't played it already?
The weapons in this game,
they're all so good, and they're all so unique, and they all feel great. And they also, the strength of all Platinum's games, no matter what weapon you use, while they all function differently, they all control exactly the same. So it's just like, once you have one mastered, you basically know how to use them all, barring timing and strategy. It's perfect. Also, just for the record, before we move on to the next slapper, because I'm still trying to, I'm going your way, and I'm picking whatever my heart tells me. There are problems with Bayonetta. As you mentioned, the color palette is really boring, and also the button mashing is too difficult, and the quick time events are miserable. Everything in the series is fixed in Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2 is a perfect sequel.
It is the greatest character action game ever created.
Confirmed.
I will put my foot down on this. I will never let anyone ever try to argue otherwise. I just think they're incorrect. And it's funny. I'm kind of a hypocrite about this because I'm always like, well, everyone likes Dark Souls 1 because it's the original, but I think Dark Souls 2 and 3 are so much better. And I agree with that wholeheartedly, but I'm also like, well, Bayonetta's the original, so everything that Bayonetta 2 did, it only did because Bayonetta 1 created it, and Bayonetta 2 just tweaked and improved it. So I am a massive hypocrite, and I am correct, and I am correct, but I'm also wrong in believing both those two things simultaneously. But I don't care.
Well, my take is that Bayonetta 2 is better in every conceivable way than 1, but you still should play 1 first, just because 1 is still a masterpiece of a game. So it's like, you play 1 and then you play 2 and you're like, oh my god, they did it even better. You have to know where you came from to know where you're going.
The other great thing about this is that playing Bayonetta 1 first means that by the time you get to Bayonetta 2, which is literally a perfect game, and they fixed every little problem with Bayonetta 1, you've already mastered the combat.
Yeah.
So you go into the better, more mechanically satisfying game, already good at the game, and then you just get to have
of it.
Exactly, and then you just get to fucking destroy. No matter what, it's so good. It is so fun. All right,
it is so good. I'm gonna play it after this.
Oh god, they're such good games. Bayonetta 3. Where are you?
I can't wait. What's her hair gonna be? Is she gonna have a mohawk, Jordan?
Every time Platinum talks about it, they talk about it like they've accidentally deleted all the files.
I know, it scares me so much.
They're like, yes, if everything is going smoothly and we're doing a great job and the game is we're working on it, it's fine.
Weekend at Bayonettas.
Yeah, what has happened? If Bayonetta 3 never came out, I think I would be okay with that, just because I don't know how they could conceivably improve Bayonetta 2.
If I have to see someone earnestly post that stupid Shigeru Miyamoto quote one more time, I am going to go apeshit, though.
Oh, I'll fucking throw my computer out the window. I get rid of Twitter. Get it out of here. I don't want to look at it anymore.
Enough.
So, your last pick was When You Fight Dad.
Yes.
I've decided, my heart song is telling me that my next slapper is the game's last gift to you. When you attack and when Bayonetta attacks and dethrones Jubileus, the creator god.
The creator god.
How does it? No. Wait, just listen, because I don't know. How do you celebrate when you attack and dethrone God? How do you celebrate your victory over the creator of the universe? Do you just do a little sexy dance?
I just strike a little sexy pose and then throw her pieces into the sun and kick them apart inside the sun.
Oh, well, my next slapper is a song called Let's Dance Boys. Is it not the world's greatest way to end a video game?
It's so fucking funny that, like, you've done, like, the impossible, and you're like, let's have a little dance about it.
It's so good because the game already fakes out the ending once.
Yeah.
Where you you defeat Baldur, and then there's an epilogue where you fight the real final boss, which perhaps we'll get to. And the final boss fight is, barring other games that Platinum has created, the most batshit crazy final boss in any video game. And Platinum was the only people who could ever top themselves there.
Yep.
Bayonetta celebrates the end of the game by just having a nonsense dance number. It is,
so
once
good.
again, Bayonetta is designed like no human being. She is so proportioned weirdly, so they try to make her body dance, and it just looks like wiggling, but it's so funny, and the song is so over the top. It's got this wacky sax and these crazy backup vocals, and all of the different characters, and some of the enemies also are dancing with her. And it is just the most stupidest, wonderful thing that has
so
ever
funny.
happened. The best part is,
it's like, yeah, you go.
the best part is when you start dancing with Jean and the key changes to just somehow bring it home.
Jean is, I love, like, Bayonetta and Jean, like,
They're great.
becoming girlfriends, basically.
I know, they're wives to me.
Ladies, is it gay to dive into the depths of hell to rescue your girlfriend's soul?
It is a shame that Jean kind of gets benched for a little bit in Bayonetta 2 for far too long.
What if in Bayonetta 3 you can control both of them, like, simultaneously and switch between them in combat? That'd be pretty cool, I think.
Oh my god. I can't. Too much content. Too much gameplay. I can't wait for Platinum to be like, and then this one you play as Luca the whole time.
We brought Loki back.
Yay,
Enjoy.
you get to play as Loki. He sucks so much. Oh boy. But yes, I some games end by saying this game is dedicated to all of the brave samurai who died fighting the Mongols 800 years ago. And some games end by saying, here's a sexy dance. I might even put it up on the Twitter when I post this episode.
Just like the full dance number?
Just the full dance number, because like,
I think you should.
You got, like, the song is so good, but the dance just like knocks it into space and into the sun to break up the baseball into small pieces, so you know the baseball's never coming back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a perfect reward for doing it.
It's so funny. It's so good. It's so over the top. God, I love Bayonetta. What a good game. One time I told someone, because like I was talking to one of my coworkers when I used to work at a burger restaurant, and we were talking about games, and I said, and she was like, oh, what games have you been playing lately? And I said, oh, I just played Bayonetta. And she was like, really? Like, that's weird. And I was like, how could you even say that? Have you seen Bayonetta? Have you looked at Bayonetta?
If like you see Bayonetta and you are made aroused by her, then like you need to think about some things.
There's something profoundly wrong with you. There's nothing.
Yeah.
There's no part of Bayonetta that is going to make you aroused.
She's a horny litmus test.
Like she is living her truth, and she is allowed to be horny the whole game. You are not allowed to be horny when you play Bayonetta, because I mean, like, what part of this is making you horny?
If you can't get pure platinum if you play when you're horny, because you can't fully focus on the action.
Yeah.
The only way to like 100% Bayonetta perfectly is to like look at her and say a normal woman.
Like when Bayonetta does her big final finishers and all of her clothes fly off and she's just wearing like a little something to make the game only rated M. Even that is not enough to be like, that's a little bit. That's something. That's like,
it's just you go, you funky little umber witch.
Exactly. That's just for her. That's just her thing. That's not for you. It's like, you know what? You know how like in I was just talking about this in Pot of Greed Discord before we recorded this. You know how like in Nier Automata, like 2B is the way she looks, and it doesn't feel like it really fits her character at all. Like she just looks like that because they designed her to look like that.
Yeah.
Bayonetta looks like the way she does because that's just how she is, you know?
That's just how she is.
She's just like that. This is all for her. This is not for the gamers. This is for Bayonetta.
when they first 3D modeled Bayonetta, they modeled her with the proportions of like a normal human being, and then they like turned the computer off for the night, and they came back the next day, and then her model had changed to look like that.
God, realistically proportioned Bayonetta strikes the same terror in my heart.
Not. Absolutely not. I'm bringing out a cold sweat.
It's like Jim Carrey's The Mask when they made him flesh colored. But like those are the exact same things to me. Like if Bayonetta had normal arms and legs, I'd be mortified. It would be horrible.
The game would have an AO rating that way.
Exactly. It's too much. It's cursed. It's not right. She needs to be mostly leg.
She does.
What is your next slapper? Hit me with it.
Yeah. So we've been talking a little bit about it because you talk about the reward you get for attacking and dethroning God.
Oh, thank God, Max.
So my track is the track that plays when you attack and dethrone God. It's called The Greatest Jubilee.
Yes!
And, once again, oh God, oh fuck.
Yes, same slap.
It's just like, this song is just, what if going to church was cool?
It's this. Have you ever fought a final boss where the music is worshiping the final boss as you fight it? It's like all this, like, it's church music, and then there's this part in the middle that is the best part, which is the part where all of the percussion and like horns cut out, and it's just organ and choir, and it becomes major key, and it's just like sounds like Handel's Messiah.
It sounds like that one part of Dancing Mad.
It's so good, and it's like you're fighting I wouldn't say you're fighting Judeo-Christian God. You're fighting like some weird like
you're fighting the Bayo-Christian God.
Yeah, exactly. You're fighting the Judeo-Christian God, and she's a gigantic woman the size of like a small like moon or something. She creates black holes and galaxies to attack you with. She can turn Bayonetta into a small baby for a little while, and as you're fighting her, the choir is just like, "Hey, check this out."
It is pretty cool, right?
This is neat.
It's just and again, it does the same motif that's like throughout the entire game. It's just, once again, just everything arpeggios all at once. And something I noticed actually, like near the end, after the major key organ part, the part that plays after that, it sounds really similar, or rather the other way around. The final theme of Zerginga in Wonderful 101 sounds really similar to this. It has like...
Well, I wonder why.
Yeah, right, yeah. And again, it takes me to that quote from Super Best Friends Play when they say, Bayonetta was over by now when you fight Zerginga at that
Yes! Point. Oh my god, yeah.
Because only Platinum can top Platinum.
Only Platinum can top themselves. I think, like when I was thinking through, and I've never played this game, but the only game I could think about that I believe could possibly be on this level is like Azura's Wrath, but I've never played it, so I don't know if that's true, but it feels right to me.
It is.
But like we said, the way that they defeat Jubileus is they say, we need to make sure she never comes back, so they launch her into the sun and then go into the sun to break up the pieces of her body in the sun. Like, and the only game that could ever top that was Wonderful 101, which, don't you fucking worry, we will talk about that game someday.
Oh, yeah. We will sing the entirety. We will sing the entirety of both versions of the Wonderful 101 theme.
Why is Platinum so good at games? Why is
nobody music?
Nobody in the world is as good at like making a video game as Platinum.
Do you know what my dream game is, Jordan?
I believe we talked about it before, but hit me with it.
We probably have. If Platinum Games made a game set in like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure universe,
yes, we have talked about this.
That would fry my brain to a crisp.
The most perfect video game ever created. Like, they do tie-ins sometimes, and I've heard that they're tie-in games, except for like the Legend of Korra. I've heard the Transformers one is pretty fucking good.
Yeah, again, their games that aren't quote-unquote good are like mechanically sound. It's just like the setting and writing is just like eh.
because it's not their own. It's not something they're excited about or something that they've created.
They're on the leash at that point.
God, if they made a JoJo game. That's kind of like Astral Chain. It would control like Astral Chain, I guess.
Yeah.
Except with
Chain's
stands.
Good.
It's
too bad about cops.
Yeah, it's all about cops. I never finished Astral Chain. I thought it was too complicated to play.
I got like 3/4 of the way there.
It's pretty good.
Pick it up.
It's pretty fun. It's just not their best. And it's not a Kamiya joint. Like it's not one of
exactly. Yeah.
It's not the like when I think of the backbone of Platinum. It's like Bayonetta, Metal Gear Rising, fucking Wonderful 101, etc., etc. Like it's good. It's just not Platinum good. Do you have anything else to say about the creator, the Greatest Jubilee?
I think it's cool that you summon an evil version of her to kill her.
Oh, you really do.
That's pretty sick to me.
And then you launch her into the sun.
I know. Okay, jog my memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. In the second one, you summon Omni, which is like, what if Jubileus and the evil one were together now? Which is like the true god.
Yes.
And even then, the final boss fight of Bayonetta 2 isn't as spectacular.
It reminds me
but it's a
of
better
the final
fight
boss
because you're fighting like a human
of Devil May Cry 5.
Like this gigantic, inscrutable lady.
Oh, I was thinking of the second final boss.
It's just a guy.
Yeah. It's just a guy. But like the best thing about Platinum games, the most fun part is when you fight someone who's basically got the same powers as you. So fighting a giant guy is not as fun as fighting Jean or Baldur, who's just a normal guy who attacks like a Platinum Games character.
Mm-hmm. And that's why that's why Dark Souls has all the best final bosses, because it's just like you fight a guy.
You just fight a guy with a sword. This could be you, just with more power. That's why the best fight in Metal Gear Rising is Jetstream Sam.
Don't you wish you were this guy?
Don't you wish you could play as Jetstream Sam? Well, guess what? You can. You just have to buy the DLC. Yes. But in terms of scale and scope, Jubileus, best final boss until Platinum topped themselves with an even bigger, even funnier final boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
It's a good game.
Oh my god, they're all good games, but Bayonetta is so good. Everybody, if I could recommend 3 video games for you to play, buy them, because they're my favorite video game company, and they're some of my favorite games. Play Bayonetta 1 and 2, but play Bayonetta 1, and then if you like it, play Bayonetta 2. Play Wonderful 101. It's on everything now, so you have no excuse, once again. And I would say play Metal Gear Rising, because it's not a Metal Gear game, it's a Platinum game.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a game about cutting everything you see in half.
It's about slicing and dicing. The final boss is a libertarian who talks about how the mainstream media is bad.
It's just sometimes the best games are stupid.
That's the fact. That's a fact. That's 100% fact.
Ugh.
That's why I like this soundtrack so much. Yeah. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's over the top. Dumb. It's goofy.
Yeah.
And speaking of goofy and stupid and over the top, I think it's time for me to get to my final slapper before we move into the honorable mentions. And I wasn't originally going to include this song on my list, but I just had to, which is, you know, like in the game.
Oh, haha!
Fly Me to the Moon.
Real song
was
this
better.
One actually.
What if
we took
they
a Frank Sinatra song and made it good?
Evangelion, get the fuck out of here! You're not wanted in my house. I don't like you. I don't like anything about you, and I especially think that "Fly Me to the Moon" is a Bayonetta song. Sorry, folks.
It's just when you hear this song, and so you hear both versions of the song. You hear like a normal version of the song over the credits, which is like fine, I guess. But when you actually hear this song, it's at the beginning of the game when you like do the Bayonetta thing where you rip off your cool nun habit and Rodon starts throwing you a billion guns from a giant comically large coffin, and you're just like killing angels. It's just like, oh, is this kind of game? Okay.
This is Bayonetta. I see.
I understand now.
I just think that and this isn't the only song they do it with, where they take like an existing song and Bayonetify it.
Yeah. Also same slap. I forgot to say same slap.
Oh, of course. It's got so much happening, because it's got vocals, it's got the backing vocals, it's piano, synth. I think there's 2 types of drums in this song. There's like an electric drum kit and like a more realistic drum kit. It is all like computer. But
I love when the electric drum goes.
Oh, that's another like rhythmic motif that comes up, because that also happens in
Bayonetta's theme.
Yeah, Bayonetta's theme, and then of course it's got the vibraphone, so it all sounds like sexy lounge music, and then it's got it's just, there's so much. It is so good. Oh. What isn't in Bayonetta 2 they do the same thing with Moon River?
My hot take is I like that way better than Fly Me to the Moon.
I like Fly Me to the Moon more than Moon River. It's good, but this was the original, and I think it's more fun. But that's just my opinion.
I think this is one of the two. This is like maybe the only thing between the 2 games that is arguable, which is better, 1 or 2. These are like on par, I think.
My take is that 2 is artistically and mechanically better, but I think 1 has a better story and it's funnier.
Yeah.
Like there's more fun. There's a lot more humor. Like, oh my god, what's the line that Sarah Zeta says where someone says, she says like, "Where are you from?" And then she just says, "My house."
Yeah. I what like a good little line. Baby.
She's just a little child. That's the other thing about Bayonetta being like Bayonetta is horny for her own sake, but like when you put her next to a small child, she knows exactly what to do. Eventually, she figures it out.
Eventually, she gets there. Yeah,
she gets there.
I would trust Bayonetta to babysit my children.
I would 100% trust Bayonetta to babysit my children. But I mean, I would never ask her, because like
she's busy. She has other things to do.
She's a terrifying person to think about talking to.
If she offered, I would do whatever she wanted.
Exactly. The thing about Bayonetta is when you play Bayonetta, the player is just Enzo. We're just all this like horrible little guy who is blessed enough to be able to experience Bayonetta.
Yeah.
But Enzo's so the audience insert character. Fact.
I love that how Platinum has those sort of like not interactable opening credits, but like the opening credits are like within the fiction of the game. Like you see the names on billboards and gravestones and stuff.
Great.
And how Kamiya's name always gets destroyed in the opening credits.
That's because Kamiya like loves to make fun of himself in the games.
And how in the opening of Bayonetta, Enzo pees on Kamiya's grave.
So good. I like in Wonderful 101 where there's a Kamiya Wonderful One, but he sucks and he like
so
dies in
bad.
1 hit.
He dies in 1 hit. He's
so
Wonder
funny.
Glasses.
It's amazing. What a guy.
Or no, he's Wonder Director, but he has like Luca's Wonder Goggles.
Yeah,
power.
He has the horrible Wonder Goggles power.
You can get Bayonetta Jean Rodon in Wonderful 101. I think it's pretty cool.
You can get Bayonetta, and I think what is she? Is she a Unite
she's
gun user?
She's gun, yeah.
But I think she has like some special ability, but I can't remember what it is.
She has. She could do something. I think. Does she also get a whip? Maybe I'm not.
I think what it is if you use the giant Unite morph that you can get if you like get 1 billion coins. I think if you make Bayonetta big, she gets her moveset from the game, which is nonsense.
More games should do that. That like if you're good enough, you can just do a different game.
You just get to play a second game on top of it where you can be large.
It's gameception, Jordan.
Oh man,
game within a game.
Do you have that was 6 of them, right?
That was the 6. We got the 6.
So what are your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions. So one of them was Fly Me to the Moon, which is the same slap. So one of them I got is called Chapter Start. It's the music that plays when you're like selecting the chapter to go.
That one's pretty fun.
It's cool, for some reason that's what I think of. That's like the song I think of when I think of Bayonetta. I always feel like I get the weird one stuck in my head, but it's like, this is a song that plays when you're like on the chapter select menu. It's like this very like, again, a very nice chill lounge track. You get this almost like sort of harpsichord in it. And and you have this like wind whooshing in the background and weird whispering going on. It really lends to the whole mysterious feel of the game where you don't fully know what's going on yet. You're like, I'm getting steeped in the mystery. Haha.
Yeah.
It's cool. And my other honorable mention is a track called "Let's Hit the Climax."
Oh, that was a good one.
Which is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure beatdown theme that plays when you like do the finisher on bosses.
It sure is.
It's just like, big piano. It's like super super jazzy, just like this inhuman, absolute batshit piano solo the whole time. It's just really really sick. Yeah,
it's a good one.
And those are my honorable mentions.
So my honorable mentions are, number 1 is the Gates of Hell, the Jean theme, super jazzy in a bar. It's Rodon's bar, the Gates of Hell.
You get to play as Rodon if you're good enough at this game.
God, I love it. You can also fight Rodon if you're good enough at this game,
and you have to be good to fight Rodon because he will tear you in half.
It's just like a film noir jazz song, but it's so good. Then there's a Battle for the Umbran Throne, which is the first time you fight. The first time you fight Jean, this song plays in like a flashback. It's really cool because I think this is where it establishes that motif. It's got this really cool like piano that like I hate to fucking use the word like exotic to describe any music, but that's the kind of chord progression like musical note that it uses.
I get what you're going for.
You know what I'm talking about. And also it's really cool because this is like set in the distant past. There's a lot of like folksy string instruments and there's bagpipes because these are ancient European witches from hundreds of years ago.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't think we've like really dwelled on that a lot. Bayonetta and Jean are like 500 years old.
They're very old.
And they look like they're like 30.
When Bayonetta like finished traveling through time or whatever, she burst out of the ocean and killed Luca's dad. And in the cutscene, baby Luca goes, "Father!" And he says that like 100 times in the game. You hear that one voice clip over and over and over again. Father!
I mean, like the child actor they had to hire really had a high rate.
He sounded very uninterested in the fact that his dad just died. Let's see, what else? Here's one that's kind of an honorable mention, but kind of a dishonorable mention. It's Space Harrier. So they put the worst part of Bayonetta is the part where they make you play Space Harrier for 20 minutes, and if you get hit once, you lose your platinum. And then if you go and do that, I think you also have to fucking fight Jean and win that if you want to get platinum. I don't remember. But either way, it is awful. It controls terribly. But it is cool that you're flying around on a missile that Bayonetta's steering. But the only good thing is that they Bayonettified the theme song of Space Harrier because this game is also just kind of like a love letter to Sega games. So that's good. And then also another dishonorable mention to me is my nightmare music, which is, if you've listened to like a podcast, you know that I have traumatic memories related to the game Outrun, and the music from Outrun makes a big appearances in this game. And when I hear them, I just start screaming and running around and crying. So, but it is good, and I like to hear it.
It's just, I don't have a whole lot to say about the actual tracks. Like, I love that they remix these old themes for it. But then again, going back to the whole Bayonetta 2 is better than 1 in every conceivable way. They did the same sort of like missile jet flight section, but if you wear the Star Fox costume in that level with Bayonetta 2, it literally turns into a Star Fox level.
It's so good. Did you know that they used the Star Fox costume in the speedrun?
Oh, does it make you go faster?
No, it's that Bayonetta's her guns. I can't remember what they're called in the sequel. I think they have a different name.
Love is Blue.
Love is Blue fire lasers when you have Star Fox on, and it does slightly more damage, and it saves a shit ton of time when you use it for the whole game. So the whole run, she's dressed like Star Fox.
I mean, pretty cool. I love that like the costumes do different things. Like if you wear the Link costume, you do the sword.
I also love that, just because we just love talking about this good game, that in the first one, it was a Sega joint, so it was all Sega stuff, and then Bayonetta 2 is a Nintendo joint, so it's all Nintendo stuff.
Yeah, Nintendo is like the owner? Not an owner, but like Nintendo is like the one who revived Bayonetta, this like extremely horny yet non-horny character. It's just like, They put Bayonetta in Smash. I
Bayonetta's
lost
in
my
Smash.
mind when that happened.
She's in Smash, and I'm really bad at playing as her, but it's fun to play as her because it reminds me of playing Bayonetta.
Yeah. Video games are cool, Jordan.
Video games are really cool when they like to be fun video games. So I think that's all I have to say about Bayonetta. Do you have anything?
It's good.
It's a good game. Please play Bayonetta. Please listen to the
play.
soundtrack. It's so good.
The last thing I'll say is that the angel designs are incredible.
Oh, they're disgusting.
They're so gruesome. They appear as they get very close to the whole like biblical angels, like a billion eyes, a trillion wings. They're like these weird like porcelain, grotesque, statuesque looking things, but like as you beat them, the porcelain cracks off and they're just like meat on the inside.
They're disgusting
so
meat
cool.
monsters. When the like actual face of the angel is like a disgusting barnacle thing that pulsates and quivers. It's wretched. I hate it.
It is like design genius.
It's so good. And then when you get to Bayonetta 2, you get to see the demons, and their designs are...
The demons are like, what if they were... The demons are like Art Deco almost.
They're
It's so
good.
sick.
God.
The Manta Ray... Oh, I want to play Bayonetta so bad, Jordan.
I know. I think I might play it the second I'm done with this episode.
Yeah.
God,
so I think next on our docket is our showdown, I believe.
Our showdown? Yes, we're going to pick the best song.
Yeah. Okay,
I have not figured this one out yet.
Okay, so let's go through it. We did Vigrid town areas.
We did.
You did. What did you do?
We did Mysterious Destiny.
We did You May Call Me Father.
Yes.
And then after that, you picked.
I picked
Let's Dance Boys.
Let's Dance Boys. Then
the
Greatest Jubilee. Fly Me to the Moon.
Yeah. So those are the 6. All right. I think I know what it is for me.
I don't know. I'm struggling.
We gotta
here.
pick one. Let's spirit move you, and we'll do our head to head and see what happens.
Okay. I think I got mine, but let's just see.
All right, you count us down.
Wait.
Huh?
I think I'm changing my mind.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh man, I don't know. I have picks, but I don't want them to be like cop-out picks. All right.
No, I don't think. Okay. Here's the thing, Jordan. We're always right.
God, we're always right is the thing. All right. I think I've got a pick. All right.
Okay. All right.
3, 2, 1. The Greatest Jubilee.
Fly Me to the Moon. Oh.
I finally did this to. I'm like also like 3-way tie on Mysterious Destiny. Is the thing.
So the reason I'm going with Fly Me to the Moon is it is sort of the cop-out pick.
Yeah.
But like. It's just so Bayonetta to turn an old song into a cool, fun, horny version of it.
It turns and here's the thing, right? We've got the full spectrum of Bayonetta music right now because there's cool, choral, whatever, and then there's fun, sexy, flirty, horny. But I like. And
then there's Church Nightmare.
And then there's Church Nightmare. I don't know. It's a cop out. But that's we are like. Oh man, I think I'm willing to concede to Fly Me to the Moon. I think I'm happy with Fly Me to the Moon. I like, it takes a song that was just like a slow, like lounge song sung by a dead white man and turns into this crazy, fun, sexy, flirty, horny, lounge, like crazy bouncy song that is really fun. And it's got like amazing vocals and it's got backup singers. Like you can imagine Bayonetta singing this song herself with backup dancers.
If Frank Sinatra was Old Blue Eyes, Bayonetta's Old World Eyes.
Get out of here. No.
Yeah. Okay. So and also to get a little like important speechy here. Fly Me to the Moon is a fine song on its own, right? And then Bayonetta takes it and remixes it and takes it to new heights. And like character action as a genre, like I feel like Bayonetta is the foremost example of it, where it like took this like it took a lot of things from other games and basically like turned it into this whole thing of like, oh shit, you can get kind of nutty with it with this. And I feel like it's similar to the trajectory of what Bayonetta did for that genre as what it did for this song.
It's also surprisingly like accessible too, in my opinion.
That's the thing. You can listen to okay, it's video game music you can listen to in public and people won't think you're weird for doing it.
Wow, that does match it with the gameplay. Like Bayonetta is a character action game that you can pick up and learn, and like the higher level strategies in Bayonetta, like dodge offset and stuff like that, are actually I learned how to dodge offset like an hour after I learned the game. and started being able to
so
use it.
It's so easy to pick it up. It makes you feel like you're really good at video games.
And and the best part is you can only get better. Like I know some people don't really mesh with the combat of Bayonetta, but it really is a thing that, like, if you learn how to do it, it's not that hard. If you can get through the game on normal, you can get through the game on hard, and if you can get through the game on hard, you could probably go back and play it all on normal and mostly, clean up and feel like a awesome Umbra Witch and probably not get hit that much. And that's awesome, and I love this game. And I think that does kind of symbolize, it is kind of like Fly Me to the Moon. It's just like a very, it's something well known, but it's a brand new, unique spin on it. And it's totally shifts the style and the tone, and it's just so perfect for what it is.
And I'm also picking this strategically because we're not getting
yeah. Well,
I know what we're doing next, and I feel like what we're doing next is going to be a lot harder to decide on. So I feel like something that's like a more ubiquitous, unanimous pick would fit Bayonetta, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So are we in agreement then?
I think we're in agreement. Let's do Fly Me to the Moon.
Fly Me to the Moon.
All right. Let's move on. It's time for the main event. Well,
I thought we do Twitter first.
Oh, are we doing Twitter? Sure.
Yeah, right. We do Twitter, and then we do the next song, then we end the episode.
Well, no, because we have to do our poll. We have to announce our...
Oh, shit, you're right. Yes,
so this is a thing that we've talked about doing for quite a while, which is we have made our picks, our best songs in all 4 games. Twitter has 4 slots. We'll get to what we do with them another day. But every 4 episodes, we're going to put up our songs that we picked, like our best slappers. Mm-hmm. And you get to show us how objectively correct you are by utilizing your God-given right to vote, smiling serenely. America, vote. Promise me one thing. And you can pick, and what we'll do is whoever wins the popularity poll becomes our number 1 special song. And one day when we have a bunch of songs, we're going to use these results to seed our brackets for a big ol' tournament style, so fucking no holds barred, find the best song in 20 different video games. So get ready for that. So I put up on the Twitter our first 4 songs, which, as a reminder, were Great Sea from Wind Waker, Heretic Hero from Halo 2, Snake Eater from Metal Gear Solid 3, and Somnus from Final Fantasy 15. We've got the votes. The votes are in. 24 of you chipped in. I also voted, and I think you voted as well, Max. And here's our results. And technically, there's 5 hours left on the poll.
Yes, I did vote.
But but I think the winner has really ran with it. So
yeah.
Tied for third is Heretic Hero and Somnus. I hate to see it, but I do agree with it.
It's fine.
Second place, Great Sea, and with a whopping 66% of the vote, 1/3 just really ran with it. 2/3, I mean, was of course Snake Eater. So congratulations. Snake Eater, you have won the first place in our first popularity poll. When we get to a big ol' messy bracket, it will probably be, first seed in our bracket. So congrats. I'm gonna put
congrats.
We keep a big list of all the songs that we've done, and I put little crowns on our Discord next to the ones that have won. So I'll put a first place, second place, and third place medal next to the ones that have won this bracket. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you all for voting. Next time we put it up,
you.
Just feel free to vote. It's once every 4 episodes, and we really appreciate it. And we're going to use it to have a little fun later down the road. Love engagement. All right. Let's do the audience participation part of our episode. We put up a post on the old Twitter every week, and you get to tell us your Bayonetta takes. So
we're giving you a space where you get to be the ones who's objectively correct this time.
Exactly. You get to be objectively correct, and we will verify how correct you are.
We will sanction it if needed.
We got a couple comments. Our first one is from friend of the show, Girl Dick Energy. Great username. It says, the Gates of Hell theme? Banger. Agreed.
We confirmed in the episode.
You are correct. We love Rodon. And here's 2 posts from Nero Wyvern, friend of the show, at Dragon Smoocher. Says the first one says, I feel like a fucking celebrity in this town. It's the best line read in any video game, and you can't change my mind. Once again,
it's so funny.
I love
it's so good.
Everything. The best thing about Bayonetta is Bayonetta is like sassy and like she just loves to have a lot of fun. She loves to joke around. You know, she's when she fights people, she's like, get out of my face, fuck off, you know, that kind of stuff. And then you fight Jean, and Jean is like, motherfucker. She's so angry.
Jean is red, mad, and nude like her hair suit.
Yeah, she's like, I think one of her lines is literally, die, bitch. It's incredible. I just love the duality of the two. And then second post from @DragonSmoocher on Twitter. Also, I think the only option for top slapper in this game is Let's Dance Boys. There's almost no contest. You are correct.
It is one of the top 6 tracks in the game. It is
definitely one of the top 6 tracks. We have gone a different direction, but you are objectively correct. So congratulations.
You've created a Back to the Future timeline where this is what the song that we picked at the end of the episode.
It is entirely within the realm of possibilities that we picked Let's Dance Boys. Let's be honest.
It's I want to do a little dance about it.
Oh my god. All right. Now it's the moment I've been waiting for all week. Yeah. Which is I want to know. We've picked Fly Me to the Moon, Bayonetta. What is our next musical journey?
All right. So Bayonetta came out 2009, 2010 in America. It's like a a 6th or 7th generation game. Pretty well polished. So I'm going to take us back to the past for this one.
Oh boy.
We're going to be looking at some NES graphics, some NES music from the far-flung year of 2014.
What?
Jordan?
Yeah.
Steal Thy Shovel.
Oh, yes!
Yeah!
Yes! Oh,
we're going to be talking about Shovel's Knight.
Question. And basically a request.
We will do the whole all of Treasure Trove is on the table.
No, please. I was going to say there's too
just the
much.
original.
I was just going to ask if we could just for now, let's because there's so much good stuff.
Okay, yeah, just the original.
Let's just stick to the classic original Shovel Knight. Maybe one day we can lump the rest of the Treasure Trove in. Unfortunately, I have not played. I've played the Plague Knight one, and I've played the
Spectre,
yes, but I have not played the King Knight. I don't think I ever will because I don't like cards. But
the card game is like harder to wrap your head around than a lot of video game card games, and I say this as a person who loves video game card games.
You're the Gwent defender.
I'm the Gwent stan here, yes.
Anyways, oh, what a gift you've given me. Thank you for this gift.
Yeah, it's just, I was so excited once I settled on it. I was like, oh, Jordan's gonna love this one.
Oh yes. I see. The thing about Shovel Knight, and we'll talk about this more when we do it, is like,
yeah,
I'm not a retro gamer. But I love Shovel Knight.
Shovel Knight is like, it is like a stellar example of like the retro. It is like the retro revival game, pretty much.
Yes, it is so good. Oh my god, thank you.
It's like Shovel Knight whips so hard. It is such a good game.
Do you know what's amazing is that you said Shovel Knight, and within about 30 seconds, I think I already have all 6 picks.
The soundtrack is so good. Like.
Oh my god.
Okay, we'll talk about the people who are on the soundtrack, but like they got a really, really cool special guest composer for the game.
Okay, all right. We've done enough. Join
us in 2 weeks.
Hype explosion.
For some shovelry.
Cannot fucking wait to steal thy shovel. Oh my god, this podcast is so good. Can I tell you? And I guess I'll already announce that. And this is not for another 4 calendar weeks, but I have already picked my next one, and I have a very special guest lined up. So
cool.
I believe I know what we're doing, and I also know you're gonna love it. So
cool. Good.
Be ready for that. But that's not for a month. So Shovel Knight up next. Thank you all very much for listening. Let's wrap this episode up.
Yeah, let's send this one to the sun.
Where can we find you, Max?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else at MaxyBajillion. I get podcasts, Pod of Greed, Wow Cool Robot. Those are on Twitter. Wow Cool Podcast, Pod of Greed Cast. Go check them out.
I cannot tell you how hard it is when I'm doing like jerking it and stuff. I always just need to be like, it's called Wow Cool Robot. It's not called Wow Cool Podcast. It's just called Wow Cool Robot. Don't fuck it up. And I've done pretty good. You can find me on Twitter at BradipusRex. I do 2 podcasts. They're called Jergin' It, which I do with my brother. It's almost over. We probably got like another few months and like
Season
2 months.
Season 7,
maybe.
baby.
It's season 7, and then we're burning that Viking funeral to the ground. What? And then
what?
You can listen to my other one that is called Like a Podcast, aka Podcast Gagotoku. I do it with friend of the show Argyle. We talk about Yakuza. We're playing Yakuza 1/Kiwami. It is currently on hiatus. Please send your energy swords to Argyle as his family home is reconstructed. We will get back to that as soon as we possibly can. Thank you all for your patience with that if you're a listener. We really appreciate it, and we're both itching to get back going with that. I also have an exciting news for you, Max.
Oh? Yeah? What's up?
If you want to recommend this podcast and you want to tell people where to go, you don't gotta tell people to go to slappers-only.pinecast.go. Just open up your local browser and type slappers-only-pod, no spaces.com, and it'll redirect you. We got a URL.
Hey, bada bing, bada boom.
Fun fact, we've had that URL for like a month now, and I just kept forgetting to set up the redirect. But that'll take you right to our page. So
right
slappersonlypod.com is our new URL. You can find us at Twitter at slappersonlypod. So Twitter and URL, both the same. You can go there. You can like our posts. You can follow us. We really appreciate it. You can give us a review on whatever. Yeah. I don't think anyone does reviews anymore, but I like to read reviews. Give us a review.
I like people to validate my hobbies.
Yeah, I like when people tell me that I'm funny.
Yeah, it extends my lifespan.
It does. It just makes me 1% more powerful. God, that was Bayonetta.
Please stop telling my grandpa he's funny.
Yeah, he's going too strong. So that was Bayonetta. Next up is Shovel Knight. Holy shit! What the fuck? Thank you all so very, very much for listening. We will be back in 2 weeks. And what do we say at the end of this podcast?
As we always say, Jordan, ask not for whom the track slaps.
It slaps for thee. Flock off!
Yeah, let's dance, boys!
Avavago!